Hey everyone, let's dive right into this explainer. We are literally in the middle of a massive, fundamental shift in how we interact with technology. Today, we're tackling a really provocative piece published in the prestigious journal Nature by Professor Brian Uzi. And his main argument? Artificial intelligence absolutely can spark human creativity, but only if we completely change our approach to it. We've got to stop asking it what to think and start asking it how to think. It's really about shifting our entire mindset from treating AI as this simple, automated answer machine and instead engaging with it as a true brainstorming partner.
So this brings up the massive question that the scientific community is actively wrestling with right now. Can AI be truly creative? I mean, think about it. Millions of pieces of AI-generated content are being cranked out every single day, everything from complex code to poetry. But it's not just about whether a machine can output a pretty painting or write a coherent paragraph. The much deeper question we're exploring today is whether artificial intelligence can actually generate novel value or if it's just remixing existing human thought in a really convincing way. And this distinction, it's at the very core of how we need to view our new digital tools.
And honestly, the stakes of this debate are incredibly high. Like, does using ChatGPT actually change your brain activity? Recent studies are sparking intense debates about our cognitive future. Think about it kind of like using your phone's GPS, right? Before we all had smartphones, we navigated using landmarks and our own internal sense of direction. Now, if the GPS dies, most of us are completely lost. If we rely on AI to do all the heavy lifting of synthesizing information for us, what happens to our own neural pathways? Are we basically outsourcing our cognitive processing power? This isn't just some abstract philosophical debate, it's a physiological one about the future of human intelligence and how these tools might literally rewire the way we process and store information.
Which naturally leads us to the educational sector. Because let's face it, schools are the canary in the coal mine for these cognitive shifts. Will students get smarter, or will they just stop thinking? We're seeing universities rapidly embracing AI, but as the literature points out, it's forcing a radical rethink of exams and learning models just to prevent the loss of critical thinking. Because if an AI can easily pass a complex exam, well, the exam itself probably isn't testing true human intelligence anymore. So institutions are adopting fast. We're actually seeing a return to old-school methods, oral exams, flipped classrooms, handwritten in-class essays, all to ensure that the next generation uses AI to elevate their intelligence rather than just letting their critical faculties completely atrophy.
Okay, let's move right into Section 1, the AI creativity paradox.
Let's explore this paradox between what AI promises and what it actually delivers in our daily workflows. Brian Uzi, he's a professor of leadership at Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management, points out this core philosophy. He writes, "Studies aiming to maximize human creativity demonstrate that people work best when buoyed up by others who show them new ways to innovate." Think about that for a second. Historically, human breakthroughs happen collaboratively. We bat ideas around, someone suggests a totally crazy angle, and boom, that sparks a brand new thought in your mind. We are socially driven innovators, and we rely on external perspectives to push our own boundaries.
Which brings us to Section 2, when bots flatten creativity.
But here's where we hit a massive wall. If humans work best when shown new ways to innovate by others, what happens when that other is a machine? The crucial point Uzi highlights in Nature is this stark reality. In practice, bots actually flatten creativity. Despite all their incredible potential to be a creative partner, the way we currently use them often does the exact opposite. And there's a technical reason for this. Large language models are literally built to predict the most mathematically average, safe, and expected next word. Because it's so incredibly easy to just type in a prompt and get a perfectly structured, generic answer, we tend to just accept the first draft. We let the bot finish our thought for us. And when everyone uses the same bots, pulling toward that same statistical average, the whole landscape of ideas becomes completely flattened. We lose those spikes of weird, wonderful human eccentricity that actually drive true innovation.
So how do we fix this? Let's look at Section 3, how versus what to think. To fix this flattening effect, we need a complete paradigm shift in the way we interact with AI. Looking at this breakdown on the left, we have asking AI what to think. This is when you use AI to just write the final email, drop the report, or solve the equation for you. You are outsourcing the final answer. It completely replaces your thinking. But on the right, we have asking AI how to think. This is using the tool to spark new ways to innovate. It's asking the bot for frameworks, for opposing viewpoints, maybe for historical comparisons. Using AI to generate the final answer replaces your thinking, but using it to trigger new ideas elevates it. And guys, that is the fundamental difference between an answer machine and a true collaborative partner.
All right, Section 4, AI as your creative partner. Let's break down exactly what treating AI as a creative partner actually looks like for researchers, students, and really any professional. Professor Uzi lays out these specific, actionable steps for collaboration. Step 1. Trigger and bat around ideas. Use the AI to generate a list of wild concepts, and then debate them. Challenge the bot's assumptions. Don't just take its first output as gospel. Step 2. Visualize concepts in fresh ways. Ask the AI to explain a complex topic using an unexpected metaphor. Step 3. Explore information in different domains. Now this one is incredibly powerful. For example, if you're an architect designing a cooling system for a new building, ask the AI how a biologist studying termite mounds might solve the problem. Suddenly, you have a completely novel framework. Uzi is proving that AI is best used to explore the edges of a problem, to really widen your perspective, rather than just having it write the conclusion.
Section 5. The future of innovation. The impact of this shift isn't just personal, it's systemic. Across completely different sectors, everyone is grappling with this identical challenge. In the scientific community, the struggle is balancing research productivity with true innovation. Sure, researchers can pump out papers way faster now, but are those papers actually pushing boundaries? In universities, like we touched on earlier, it's all about rethinking exams and how we measure intelligence in a world where answers are essentially free. And in machine learning tech itself, the developers are challenged to build models that actively spark creativity rather than just confidently predicting the next most likely word. From top to bottom, the ultimate goal is integrating this technology without sacrificing human ingenuity.
Which brings us right back to you. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final, provocative thought about your own daily workflow as we navigate this new age of AI. Are you using AI as a crutch or as a creative collaborator? The next time you open up a chatbot to solve a problem, just pause for a second. Are you asking it to do the work for you, effectively flattening your own potential? Or are you asking it to show you a new way to innovate? The choice of how we shape our cognitive future is entirely ours.